thanks to the support as a channel member, Ryan Fox. Oh, we might have become a little bit too reliant on Jonny Day. He got injured and we haven't won a game since. We've tumbled out of the automatic promotion positions. We've got the FA Cup second round today, which we really need to win financially because we've had to send like 3 or 4 players out on loan to try and balance the books. We're still hemorrhaging cash. And I don't remember the last time we won a football match. This isn't how this second season in League Two was supposed to go. There's your confirmation of the players who've gone out on loan. So Stockhill Huffer has gone on loan to Chester. Nelson's gone to Chester as well on loan. Youngster Matthew McGrail has gone to Alfreton. And Callum Tripp has gone to Dagenham on loan. And it does actually get us back inside our wage budget, which is jolly nice to see. But as you can see, we've got less money than we had in the last episode. So this cup game is super duper important. We're away against Crewe, who, similar to Gillingham in the last round, are in the relegation battle in the league that we're in. So you would like to think it should be a match that could see us through to the third round of the FA Cup and the potential money spinning ties that come from there. But then you look at our form and realise, I mean, we've not been losing loads of matches, but we've also not been winning any. The last team we beat was Crewe in the league, in the game Jonny Day got injured in. And since then, I mean, he is back now. We still haven't started winning again. So it's not ideal. This is the team we're sending. Hold on. This is the team we're sending to Crewe in this hugely important match. It's Gracie in goal. Back for Patterson, Brown, Noble and Whittaker, Farkas and Mandy in midfield, Murphy and Doyle out wide, and then Thomas and Day back together up front. As you can see, Ollie Thomas has usurped Day as top scorer because he's been playing through Day's injury, and Valentin Joseph actually got 5 goals, Moncur 4 goals. So it's not that we stopped scoring goals. The guys who came in and the guy who was left, they all carried on scoring, but for whatever reason, we just started drawing every match 2-2. It's been such a frustrating run of football matches, and I'd like it to come to an end now with a victory, get ourselves into the third round of the FA Cup, get an away game against Manchester United or Liverpool or Newcastle or somebody with a big ground, make £1 million like we did last year against Arsenal, and then we don't have to worry about finances for the rest of the season. I'd like to do it in the third round this time, if I can be fussy, because doing it in the fourth round last time delayed it too far into the season, and the cup run was too distracting for too long, and it's ultimately what messed up our promotion push last season. So I'd like to get into the third round. That's job 1. Job 2, big money spinning away game, get it out of the way early January, then win every match for the rest of the season. And I don't think I'm asking for too much. That being said, we're 5 minutes in and we're losing. So that's not ideal because Crewe are rubbish. We've beaten them recently. With this 11, I think this was that was probably the last time this 11 played together, was the last time we won a match, was away to Crewe. What on earth is that pass? Farkas taking his role as deep line playmaker a little bit too to heart, I think. And now Thomas lays it off to Murphy. Murphy gets in behind with Thomas. Thomas today, and Jonny Day's back. It is Jonny Day. Goodness me, we have missed that boy. We are just not the same team without him, and that's Thomas and Day linking up together again. It's beautiful to see, and it's beautiful to see Jonny Day score a header. I mean, it's not as if he had to challenge anybody for it. It was a fairly simple, nodded in from a yard out header. There's no aerial battle involved, but still, I've never seen that boy successfully head a football before. Right, Day lays it off to Whittaker. Whittaker, ball over the top, looking for the return run of Day, but he couldn't get there in time, and now it's Crewe trying to carve a gap through our middle, which they shouldn't be able to do. With Farkas and Mandy in there, we should be very strong down the middle, so they've now gone out wide, where you would expect them to have a little bit more joy. I think our strength is definitely the core of the team. Noble and Brown, Farkas and Mandy, Thomas and Day, and the wider players, less impactful and less important, even though we're still playing a wing play system. So you'd think our wide players would be our most important players, but I think they've been nerfed a little bit in all these FM26 patches. Wide players were the key when this game first came out, and I think that's been rebalanced a little bit. And at some point we might have to abandon playing a wing play system, but now is not that time yet, I don't think. Maybe it might be. If we get knocked out here, it might be. Right, Gracie, lovely little pirouette on the ball from him. Oh my word, pick the ball up for goodness sake. Right, Doyle back to Farkas to Noble, and now across to Brown. I mean, it's some nice possession football going on here. And now Murphy's got acres of space to run into. He can pick his man here. Instead lays it off to Patterson, who tries to pick his man, but he's picked the wrong man because Day had two players on him. Thomas is unmarked and full-sized, but he's put it in towards Day, which is maybe why Murphy didn't hit the original cross, because you aim for the far post or stuff like that, and there's just not any point aiming for Day unless he's found himself a pocket of space. If he's got a centre-back on him, he's not going to win an aerial battle, a physical battle. He needs that ball over the top to chase into those channels, or, as we saw with Thomas, the easy tap in. This isn't good. We're losing again. Right, we're demanding more. It's not okay for us to lose against Crew. We're going attacking. We're demanding more. I know it's only the first half, but they're in a relegation battle and we're supposed to be good. And we need this more than they do, because I'm managing us, not them. So our financial situation is more important than theirs. Right, kick them. Somebody kick one of them. No? Oh, for goodness sake, they're on the attack again. Do we abandon wing play? Oh, that's hideous. This is a huge problem now. 3-1 down on half an hour against a really awful Crew team. And I think it's time to berate. I don't berate very often, but we should not be losing against this team. Yet here we are. Right, Noble, Farkas, Noble again. Thomas has dropped deep, and Day picked it up with the back to goal, but sprayed it out to Murphy. Murphy with the cross in, looking for Doyle. Doyle's another one who's like 5'2", and he's just never going to win an aerial battle like that. And now it's set Crew up for another counter-attack. And if they score again here, we may as well start the engine. We're 4-1 down. This is not how cup runs have gone in this series. We've been very lucky that we've had a lot of very good cup runs. I talked about it in the last episode, though. If we are knocked out of the FA Cup whilst still overdrawn, I genuinely think it might be time to start looking for a job, because I don't know how we survive another year without the cup run money that has kept us going for the last 4 years. It's, like I say, we've been very fortunate. Right, Mandy to Farkas, and now back to Mandy again. Patterson looking for Thomas, who nods it down to Murphy. Day's there. He can't get proper contact. It feels like it's going to be one of those days, not a Jonny day. And if Crew score again, I have to question what on earth is going on, because we're in poor form, but we're better than this. I don't really know how that's happened. That was one of the worst halves of football I've ever seen. Yeah, I agree. Assistant manager. And obviously we get the AI compulsory halftime substitutions. And we've now got to figure out a way to break down this flat back seven at least 3 times without reply, which is a lot easier said than done. Demand more. We glance at the bench. We wonder what difference makers we've got down there. We have got Reece Dottin. We have got Archer. We've got Joseph. And Ollie Thomas has done a football goal. We've got Moncur on the bench as well. There are options, and we've got a goal back. If we manage to turn this around, that's going to be spectacular. I wouldn't hold your breath, but that's a good header from Thomas. A really good header. Right, at what point do we go very attacking and bring on another striker or two and do one of our mad systems? Whittaker forward to Thomas, doesn't get anywhere near him. I think with half hour to go. We've got to give him time to do something bonkers. Right, Murphy, good work from him winning the ball back. And now Farkas to Mandy, ball over the top for Thomas, who's hit the crossbar. That would have been huge, grabbing another goal there. Right, it's time for Shenanigans. Here we go. Joseph definitely comes on because he's been playing very well. Right, I think we lose both fullbacks. That's your starting point. We lose the fullback. So Joseph comes on. And I think Reece Dottin probably comes on. I might just bring him on for Doyle because I'm not happy with Doyle. And then I think we bring Archer on as well and get Archer in there. He's going to be a target man. And then when we've not got the ball, these two split, these two drop in. And then he comes there. Could we even do something like this? That might work. Oh, it's beautiful. What do you mean? Very attacking. There we go. Let's see what happens. We need goals. And it looks to me like a way to get some goals. Demand more. Right, Jonny Day has dropped very deep because obviously he has to in this system. But restart him in the wide area. Turns his man inside out, crosses, looking for Murphy, but doesn't find him. We have got Moncur on the bench as another attacking option. We could get a fourth striker on, which is definitely going to be an option as we get further into the game. Right, Gracie. Forward to Brown. Brown looking for Thomas. I mean, he's got to win the header there. It leaves us under so much pressure if he doesn't. And luckily, Gracie makes the save. But Thomas has got to win those aerial battles in this system. Right, Farkas to Mandy. And now looking for Joseph. He doesn't win his header. Murphy puts it into the area. We've got so many blue shirts in there. Will somebody please do a goal? Mandy launches it forward. That's the way. Restarting into Archer. Just somebody have a shot. Archer restarting. Come on. The comeback is on. Apparently that was unstoppable from restarting. It didn't look unstoppable. It looked like he's kind of side-footed it. It was a fairly tame effort that I'm not sure how we get away with. But yeah, he's toe-poked that. And the keeper should have done better. But who am I to coach their players? Demand more again. Just keep throwing players forward. Archer to restarting. Thomas has got him behind here, and there's plenty of options in the middle. One of them is Day, and he doesn't find him, but it falls to Farkas, who tries to line up a shot. Restarting. Mandy, Farkas, restarting. It's the crossbar this time. We're knocking on the door, boys and girls. I think we bring another striker on. Right, Moncur is there. Is it really? It would be bonkers to bring on another striker, wouldn't it? That probably isn't necessary at this point. Although Murphy is not having a very good time. So I think we do that. We get Moncur on for him. Can we squeeze another guy in there? I don't think we can. I think Joseph can play deep, can't he? He can. So now he goes there. And we swap those two over. But he's going to be the middle guy. I think that works. Swap those two over. Does that work? Yeah. Keep him as a poacher. Keep him central. He's got to be the central guy. Make him a poacher. We'll have two poachers. There you go. That works. Shadow striker. This is tactics right here. It's fine. What are you talking about? We've still got one more sub we can throw on if we do score and have to go back to something a bit more sensible. Or it might be a case of throw another attacker on. We don't really have one. We've got Cook as a midfielder. I think we change the shape slightly to that. That still works, doesn't it? Do we leave one of these midfielders a little bit further forward? Maybe do that. Maybe even do this. It's becoming less and less defensively solid as we throw players forward. We demand more, and we hope we manage to find an equaliser from somewhere with absolute madness. Come on, you bunch of wallies. We've got less than 10 minutes. Look at, book him, ref. How long's he taking with this goal kick? Oh dear, we've got no defenders. That's not ideal. That's some very good defending. I think that's Mandy with some excellent defending there. Playing centre-back on his own when he is not. Oh, there's chaos in the penalty area. That's where we want chaos to be. This end of the pitch. Get the ball back. Do some more chaos. Please don't let them score again. Right, Mandy is playing like a guy who's played centre-back all his life. Right, Reece Dottin. Reece Dottin's already scored one. Why do you have the shot there? There's 5 players further forward than him. You just give it to any of them. Everyone else has a better chance of scoring than you did there, you silly goose. Right, Brown lumps it forward. Day's chasing. Day is continuing to chase. I realise part of what I've done is move Day over to the left when he's always been such a threat on the right, which might be a problem. But it's too late now. We're not fiddling anymore. We're just hoping we've got a last-minute hero. I don't think we have. Well, I think the form we're in, the money's ruined. That is a huge financial problem. We're not in an automatic promotion race currently because of the form we're in. I think for the first time ever, we have a little look. I don't even know how to do it. There you go, managerial vacancies. This is the first time I've actually had a look on FM26. Is there no way to filter this? That's a lot of jobs available. I want the relevant ones. I don't need to know who KC Current are. Well, do we apply for some things? There must be a way to filter this. I don't think there is. Well, Birmingham's interesting. Preston's interesting. QPR's interesting. I think any of these championship relegation battles are interesting. So I think we apply for all of them. So Birmingham. Oh, we can only apply for... Have I already applied for Preston? QPR will apply for. Swansea will apply for. For some reason, we can't apply for Preston. I don't know why. Did we apply for QPR? It just says available. I think League One's less interesting. I'm not desperate to rush to League One, although Wigan is a pretty big job. But I think maybe we look at Wigan, but not York. We'll apply for Wigan as well. And we'll see what happens. Oh, QPR was immediately unsuccessful. That's why that one disappeared. I don't really want to be declaring interest in jobs. Oh, their interview process is over. I haven't had a job interview, I don't think. I'm not commenting on any rumours. Let's just see what happens, I guess. Who do we play next? Rochdale in a week. Might have a new job by then. Well, I've just had a bit of a reality check because I was turned down for all the championship ones without an interview. We have still got an application in at Wigan. It just doesn't really excite me going to Wigan in a League One relegation battle when we're in a League Two promotion race. But obviously the facilities, finances, all that kind of stuff would be a huge upgrade. But I don't know. We're making a few changes. We're not changing the system yet, although we might be reaching that point, but we are returning to some familiar faces. Connor comes back into the team. Reece Dottin comes back into the team. And I'm going to try Joseph alongside Day because it's a combination we've not really used. It is a bit harsh on Ollie Thomas when he is our top scorer currently. But we've got to try some different things. We've got some very good strikers. Let's try them in different combinations. Maybe Joseph and Day is going to be even better than Thomas and Day. Who knows? Bottom line, we really, really, really need a win. It's been a long time since we've won a football match, and the league table is starting to show that. We're down to 5th place at the moment, still only 4 points outside of 3rd place, which is the automatic promotion spot. So it's not a disaster yet. We're still in the playoffs, but another defeat here and it starts to become a disaster because Rochdale are 23rd in the league. We've just lost to 22nd place Crew. if we start losing to the teams who are probably going to be relegated, it is not a good time. And we're not really doing anything yet, are we? Let's offer some encouragement. We're halfway through the first half. We've not had a highlight yet, which is troublesome. Very, very troublesome. And it looks like this new exciting combination, front four. I don't think this four have ever played together before. Ain't really doing anything, is it? We're not even having the usual wasteful shots from range that we love to have. They're definitely an Ollie Thomas specialty. But yeah, we've done an entire first half without a highlight there. I don't remember the last time that happened. I mean, we've had the match momentum with us. We've just not created anything with it, which indicates this front four isn't as effective as the one we had previously, I think. And now Gracie's picked up a knock, which is a problem. There's no way to know what kind of injury. I think we have to keep him on because the backup keeper, we haven't even looked at. We don't even know. I think if Gracie can continue, he does continue. If he's forced off, he's forced off. But if he's properly injured, it starts to become it doesn't rain, it pours kind of scenario. Because we've now, the finances are shot because of the cup run or lack of. The promotion push is stuttering because we can't buy a win. And if we lose our only half-decent goalkeeper, it's not shaping up to be the best of seasons, is it? Jonny Day skips past his man. Can he find the cross? He does, but Joseph misses. And I feel like Thomas scores that. And my own need for shenanigans may have cost us here. Right, we're going to take off the whole front three, apart from Day. So Archer gets a go back in the team. Thomas is back in. Doyle is back in. And we'll offer encouragement again. I think we have to go attacking. We've got to win this game. A draw is not going to be enough in a game like this. We are tumbling down the league table. And we don't know at what point Gracie's not going to be able to continue. So we kind of need to get the game won and then not worry about him. I'm wary of making my final substitution in case he gets proper injured. Oh, Jonny Day. Even Jonny Day's not scoring sitters. It's all falling apart. It might be time for a tactical rethink. I don't know. Are we good enough to try a gegenpress? You know I love a gegenpress. I don't want to regress. I don't want to be counter-attacking. I don't want to be long balling. If wing play's not working, we've got to look at something a little bit more possession-based. I just don't know if we've got the ability to do it or the fitness to press that heavily. Doyle now with a good opportunity that he misses. Right. Final changes. Farkas is shattered. That's a fairly easy one, although we don't have another midfielder on the bench. So it's not actually as easy as I thought. We'll bring on Whittaker, and I reckon Connor can probably play midfield. He can play everywhere across the back. He should be able to play that role. And then we've got another striker, a right back, and a goalkeeper. I think we have to keep a sub there in case Gracie can't continue. So we're going to do that. We're going to offer some more encouragement. And we really, really need a hero now. Look at the state of our XG compared to theirs. And our front two are supposedly playing well. Well, would one of them like to convert that into doing a football goal, maybe? Right, Gracie, 89 minutes on the clock, lumps it forward to absolutely nobody in a black shirt. Right, Brown heads it up in the air. Connor forward to Archer. And now Mandy. And Archer again. And there's Thomas getting in behind. Day's in the middle. Can he find him? I would have put the channel on that. That's a Jonny Day goal all day long, surely. We're just having one of those really annoying runs of form that you get in Football Manager. Morale Manager 2026 is here, and Gracie's now going to miss 3 weeks as well. I need to go and have a lie down, I think. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.